Hey, this is Evans at Motorcycle.com, and today I am standing here next to the BMW C Evolution scooter. If you look really closely, you'll see a family resemblance with the BMW C 650 GT scooter that we've reviewed before, and it has a lot in common with it. The components of the suspension are very similar. It's got the same size wheels and tires, so you might think that it's the same underneath the bodywork, but that is not true. One of the cool things about this scooter is that the battery box is the frame itself. It's an aluminum battery box holding the air-cooled lithium-ion batteries. What's another cool thing about this? How about a top speed of 80 miles an hour? It works really nicely on the freeway. Get up to speed, avoid the bulk of the traffic. Now, BMW claims a range of around 99 miles. And on city streets, I believe it, because that doesn't eat much battery. But realistically, if you're going to go out and go at highway speeds, you're looking at 60 to 70 miles. At least that's what I've experienced. Still, that's not too shabby. Now, how about riding modes for this? Because you need to have different ways to conserve the batteries. There's the power, there's the road, and there's sail, which I'm going to get back to in a minute. And then there's Eco Pro. The power makes it the most dynamic riding mode. It's the sportiest throttle response, the most aggressive regen. Road is a little bit soft, but sail is the mode that I really like, because in every other mode on the C Evolution, I found the regen to be overly aggressive. In sail, it's like riding a two-stroke. You cut the throttle and you just coast. And if you want to dial in a little regen, squeeze a little of the rear brake and it starts to regen that way. It handles really nicely, on par with the C 650 GT. The suspension is good, it's sporty. However, if you get into sharp-edged, high-speed compression type bumps, it gets a little harsh and jolty. The riding position is really comfortable, scooter-like. However, the seat height, even though it's 30 inches tall, is a little bit high. I think it's because it's so beamy right here. If you're shorter in the legs, you will need to scoot forward on the seat to touch down easily. One of the really cool things about this scooter is that it has the level 2 charging port in here. Now, if you're plugging the bike into your standard 110 outlet, and you're at 0 on battery capacity, you're looking at over 9 hours of charge time. What the level 2 charging port does is allows you, when you hook it up to a 220 outlet, it allows you to cut that time in half. And that's really great at home if you want to install a charging station. But where it really pays off is out in the real world. You know, we're here in Pasadena right now, and there are charging stations all over the place in this city. And if you find an open one, you plug in, and even if you're plugged in for 20 minutes, you can get a decent amount of charge out of it while you're running errands, and that's really nice. One of the great things about scooters, but one of the trade-offs with the C Evolution, is that the underseat storage is compromised a bit. Yes, you can still get one full-face helmet in it, but the storage capacity is about 2/3 to half of what it is in the C 650. Personally, I haven't run out of room since I've been riding this bike. I find it to be really good for running around, doing errands, 2-3 mile jaunts around my house. It's a really nice tool for that. If you want to learn more about the BMW C Evolution scooter, go on over to Motorcycle.com. We've got the full review there with all the specs, lots of cool photos, the full test of it, all the information you could possibly want about this bike. If you like this video, like, subscribe, and come back often.